Hello viewers, welcome back. In our previous session, we have discussed about image view and scale type sizing of a image view. In this session, we are going to discuss about the common layout objects in our Android. In Android, we have linear layout, relative layout, and web view as the very commonly used layouts. In the recent times, we got constraint layout and motion layout as well. We will discuss them in the future sessions. In this session, we are going to discuss about linear layout. What is mean by linear layout? What is the difference between gravity and the layout gravity? And how to set a weight for a particular component and a simple application on this by implementing all the features. What is a linear layout? A linear layout is a view group which aligns its children in a single direction, depends upon the orientation attribute vertically or horizontally. Means what? Vertically means one below the other, horizontally means one besides the other. Here the vertical list contains only one child per row and the horizontal list is completely one row height. This is how it looks like. Vertical orientation, a view below the another view. In horizontal orientation, view is side by side. Now let us see a simple example on this. How does it works? I'm going to check a compose mail example. Okay. Now we can see here how does it looks like and what are the fields we have. In any application, when you are designing a UI or user interface, you have to analyze your views or the layout first. So this is what I required in an output. So what are the views? We have simple views. The first two field to enter a email address of a recipient, subject to enter the subject line, message box to enter the message to the user, and a send button. So totally how many views are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 views are required, 4 children. Out of these 4, 1, 2, 3 means 2 subject message or edit text. So we already discussed about how to create an edit text to a layout and one more button. Now let us create this particular UI. Open your Android Studio, go to File, New Project, select Empty Activity, click on Next. Change your application name to Linear Demo. Click on Finish. Project will be built in few seconds. The Gradle build is running now. The project has built successfully. As we are dealing with the UI, open your layout file. Let's make it split. So as I'm working with linear layout, just change your default constraint layout parent. So just you type 1 or 2 letters. The common mistake people do here is they might, while they are deleting the constraint layout parameter or the element, so they might miss this particular space in between, so which will leads you to errors. Now just remove this, the default text view. In my requirement, what I need to have 3 edit texts. So let's create the edit text first. How to add? Open angular bracket, add edit text. Width is going to be match parent, height is going to be wrap content. As we already discussed in our previous session, there are 2 default properties for us. One is hint, another one is input type. So hint I'm taking, it must come from a string reference, that is to recipient, but there is no string called to. Alt enter is a shortcut key, create capital T small o, so that the user will understand I need to enter a to recipient address here. The input type, the keyboard should open for the entry where I'm going to enter email address. See, Android Studio is smart and intelligent. That is why instead of showing text first, it is taking text email address. So just take it, text email address, all done. Next, open angular bracket, create one more edit text, hit the maps parent, height wrap content. Again, hint should be there. That is must be a string reference again. That is subject. I'm just taking sub, or you can say subject. Alt enter, create the value. Let's take subject. Close this. It has been given, an input type should be given. Input type is text email subject, which is already there. The input type default constants are there. But if you observe here, I'm able to see only two, but there is no the other thing. So here it is throwing an error. Initially it was not there. Now it is showing an error. What it is? Wrong orientation or no orientation specified. So, and the default is horizontal. Okay. Now I need to set the orientation here. That's what I was telling. So depends upon the orientation attribute. How I need one below the other. Select it. Now I got subject edit text here. Next, add one more edit text. This is again going to be match parent. Height as wrap content. There should be a hint. It must be a string reference again. This is going to be message. I'm taking that as MSG. Alt enter. Create a value. So the hint is going to be message. And finally, input type is required. So what you are going to put? Just simply text, because you may enter anything whatever you want. Done. It's the final one. The last view is button. Select button. Width wrap content. Height is also wrap content. There should be a label for this, that is text button. So this label is send. Okay. Alt enter. Send. You need not to take uppercase or lowercase, because defaultly the button text will be converted to uppercase. So end with closing forward slash. So now I got it right. Now run your project and check on your emulator whether you have meet your requirement or not. So installing, successful. I got this. See, as per my requirement, yes, of course, I have 3 edit text and 1 button. But the thing is, the assignment of this, here it is, the button is on the right hand side and the message is here in the, it's occupying the larger than any 2 and a subject edit text, right? So how to achieve this? Now here comes a concept called gravity versus layout gravity. So the gravity is going to, the gravity attribute is going to align the text inside a view. So this is my view. Okay. Inside a view, I'm going to add the text. So if you want the text to be at the center, you can say like Android colon gravity is equals to, so center. It is going to be exactly center here. If you say center vertical, it's going to be center vertical here. If you say simply start, it will be here. If you say center horizontal, it's going to be here. Bottom left, bottom left, bottom center, here it is going to be. Both you are going to give bottom pipe center. If you say simply bottom end, it's going to come here. Center vertical right or end. So we do not use right, we will use end, because to support right to left configurations also. In English and Telugu, we will write, or maybe in local language, we'll write from left hand side to right hand side. But if you go for Arabic, Urdu, they'll start writing from right to left. To support that as well, we will use this particular one. Now let us implement that. And one more is like layout gravity. So here it is. Layout means what? Your entire UI screen, the complete physical screen, it will be the same values will be there. Instead of gravity attribute, we'll use layout underscore gravity. If you say layout gravity start, it will be placed top left corner. So layout gravity end, it will be on the right hand side. So from version number 17 onwards, this right and left has been deprecated. We will use start and end. This is starting point, this is ending point. Center vertical means it will be here. Center means it comes here. Bottom here. Bottom right or bottom end, it comes here. Center vertical right or center vertical end, it will be here on the right hand side. So center horizontal, it comes here. Now let us see how to achieve in our requirement. So the first thing is like I need to send this button to the right hand side. Okay. So simply what should I use, gravity or layout gravity? I'm considering entire parent and this particular button should be on the right hand side. Gravity will be used only within the view. So now it is completely layout I am taking. So just say layout gravity. So automatically it will give you the values. If you take center, how it is going to be. There is no change at all. I can simply want end. Now run your project. It has been sent. Now when you want to explore and experiment with the remaining attributes values as well, just select center. It is being center here. Center horizontal. It will be in the same place actually because it's horizontally center. Now let me try with bottom. Okay, but so where it should be actually bottom of the screen, but where it is below this particular edit text, message edit text. Why? Because this is the problem with linear layout. So while you are justifying the placements of a particular childs, it is not so easy here. When your data is one means data items or maybe the view is one below the other or one besides the other. So the suitable one is this linear layout. Now I'm done with this. Just make it end. So yeah, I got my requirement, but the message should be larger than this particular thing. So that is why we have another attribute called layout weight. Correct? Linear layout. This linear layout weight attribute is going to define the priority for that particular view. Let us suppose in my layout I have 3 edit text. Out of these 3 edit text, I want to give a priority to the message edit text. So means nothing but what you that is going to be bigger. The default weight is 0. When you want to set a weight for anything, you can start with multiples of ones and tens. Okay, whenever you're working with the linear layout with orientation vertical, then layout height should be 0 dp. When you're working with the linear layout width as horizontal layout, orientation is horizontal, then you should go for layout width to be 0 dp. Why? Because we cannot justify. Let us suppose, as per my requirement presently, so a leftover space, whatever the leftover space is there in the screen, is going to be allocated to the message box, message edit text. Now you can see here the output. So this is the leftover space. This entire space is going to be allocated to the message edit text. So where is message edit text? This is my message edit text. So here I'm going to set weight, layout weight, just giving the value 1. So the moment when I give the value 1, so then it's going to be, looks like this. It's occupying the entire full screen. If you observe here, means the leftover space will be allocated to this. If you are expecting the email and subject both should be occupy same weight, means it should be same, then give weight 1 and on. So the two views with layout same value weight for the layout weight, then it will, so if I get the layout leftover space on the screen or the layout space, whatever we call it as. Now here I just want only for my message edit text, not for the subject edit text. Just remove this. Yeah, this is what my requirement is. Just once run the project. So the button is on the right hand side, but if you see here the message means the cursor should start from the starting of your edit text, not from the center. So now, yeah, for this weight, once I implement the weight, it is showing like height should be 0 dp instead of the wrap content. This is an advantage in the Android Studio. If you did or if you do any mistake, it automatically pops up with warnings. Yeah, simply select the hyperlink. You need not to change also, automatically it will be modified. The next thing is like what in this, I'm going to start gravity. We have already implemented the layout gravity. Now I'm just going for gravity. Why gravity? Because I'm going to assign or alignment of the text within a view. So that is why we are preferring this. Now run your project once again. Yeah, Done. So done with the compose mail layout design. So this is how you can work with layout, orientation, that is either vertical or horizontal with orientation attribute. So if you want to set the alignment of a particular text inside a view, then we use gravity. When you are considering entire parent, we will use layout gravity. So this is all about your linear layout, guys. Thanks for watching. Let's catch up in the next session.